YouTube? This is XBOXfreakquency playing game number 1, Factions Random. I'm sure most of you guys know how to play Factions, but I'm gonna give the down low on how the game is and all that. So the difference between Classic and Factions is that there is objectives that can be attained to give you certain things. Like here, right here is what I mostly go for, is the attack die and defense die right there. But sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So first round is capital, so you get to place your capitals. I'm in a crazy position out in Warpaw. Where I have my capital, that's actually a continent and it's worth 2. So I have some crazy positioning out there. So first round, everyone drops their capital. And if you hold your capital, if you have a capital, it will give you a bonus army. So taking other people's capitals for bonus army is not too bad sometimes. But so if you press Y, you get to see your achievements, and they're different every Factions game. It'll always be different. But usually what I go for is the attack die and defense die, because it favors you so much. What the attack die is you get an extra attacking die for every time you attack. And so you have 4 dice every time you roll. And the defense die is an extra defense die, which means you have 3 defense die every time you roll. So it's a huge advantage, and that's what I usually go for, is the attack die, defense die. So everything else, those are the biggest in my opinion, the biggest achievements you can get. As the game goes on, I'll kind of explain to some other achievements as well that you can get. But it's swinging on to me. I have 7 over here in this east continent, so what I might do is I might just come west right now. I'm going to bring my massive force here. I'll leave 1 behind. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect my border here a little bit more. Just so I leave 1 behind too in that continent. And now I kind of have a stronger defense of my continent and capital. And there you go, I got a double star. So what the stars are, it's like trading in, but instead of the trade-ins going up every time you trade in Factions, you get stars. So the max you can trade in for is, if you have 10 stars, let's say, you can trade in for 30 troops. And if you have 2 stars, I believe you can trade in for 2 troops. So the longer you accumulate stars, the more troops you will get. So it doesn't make sense to trade in at, 2 or 3 stars unless you're really hurt and you need it. But the longer you wait building up your stars, the more troops it kind of rewards you. So it's definitely a different game. It's not like where you can just trade in for 60 troops when the trade-ins are super high like the classic version. So it's a little different of a play. It's not so much of an elimination game. But as you can see what yellow did there, see how he took the that middle continent in the west there. It's called the Temple. And if he holds that till next turn, which there's no way I'm going to let him do that. But if he did hold it, he would be able to convert any troops on the board to his troops. Just like that. So yellow spreading himself out here. I don't know why. He's just kind of hurting himself. I'm in great positioning here, though. Up in Warpaw there, I believe they call it. So what yellow did there, he got a starting maneuver. I think it was take the temple for starting maneuver. But basically yellow, right before its turn, he gets to have a maneuver, a starting maneuver. So he can put his troops anywhere connecting his territories, as you could do like a maneuver move. But it's just, instead of it being after your attack, it's before your attack you can maneuver. So that's actually pretty cool. I do like the starting maneuver. It can come in big handy later on in the game for him, so it's not a bad move. There, the attack die, 26 territories. That's not going to be for a bit. And 2 capitals. So red losing a lot there. Okay, and red breaks yellow here anyway, so I don't have to. So I don't know if red's going to try to go for the temple. He is. The only thing that problem is going with the temple with a weak force like that. Like, anyone's going to break you. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really make sense to go for the temple that early because no one's going to give it to you. You kind of need to do it on a trade-in at least. My friend loves the temple. He'll play for the temple till the end of time. It's crazy. He loves it. He loves the temple. He loves that positioning. But it's kind of hard because anyone can break you. You know, it is hard to defend. But it's pretty epic when you can convert any armies, any territory on the board to your guys. So very weird that black's not going for his central continent there. All he's got to do is eliminate me there from that one territory, and he has it, so. But it looks like he might be going for crypts. So that thing you see on blue's territory is a crypt. If you have 3 crypts, you can freeze any territory. Actually, I think he might have 3 crypts after if he gets this here. No, he doesn't. Is he gonna go 2-on-2? He does it. He goes 1-and-1. Is he gonna go 1-and-1? Oh no, he decides to come from the North Forest to take the crypt, and he does it. And yeah, he does have all 3 crypts. See those things blinking there? That means he has 3 crypts. Oh, sorry, which I didn't realize. It's a guaranteed card. 3 crypts as well. So that was one of the achievements. The guaranteed card is, because usually you have to attack at least 1 territory and take it over to get a card. The guaranteed card is exactly what it is. You don't have to attack the rest of his. He could just bulk up the whole time and never attack, and he would always be getting a guaranteed card. So that's kind of the strategy of the guaranteed card. Is black should just take my continent and hold some heavy fortifications there, not even take a card, you know, for the next 2 turns, and then maybe take more of the west. You know, that's the kind of strategy you want with the guaranteed card, is more of a defender's kind of strategy, because you don't have to attack to get your card. So blue is defending his capital righteously. And now it's swinging on to me again. Maybe I'll put a load out here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a few off there, and I'm going to throw them in the west here. And I just want to sit in the temple with a few armies here. I can sit in with 6, and then no one can take the temple easy anymore if I just kind of sit those armies in there. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Take my card over there and just bulk up. Bring all my troops to my front there. So not only am I defending my continent with that 12, I'm also holding off the gate to the east, basically. It's the only way into the east. And that's why I took the temple, because if I gave that to red, he would take my take my 12 there. So I just can't give it to him like that. So it's on yellow to act here. Probably will go for his continent he's got going on there. He's got an easy one there. Oh wow, and he goes to risks it. 5 on 4, doesn't lose 1. That is funny. So yellow continuing his rampage here. Very weird. It seems like yellow's attacking everywhere. Don't really know why. Yellow just kind of dwindling himself. Weirdly. Swinging on the red here. Looks like red is unsure where he wants to go here. Should have put that extra one there. Yep, he probably should have. But he's probably just wanting to chance it. So yellow going for blacks. Crypt there. I mean red, sorry. I don't know why I said yellow. Red going for black's crypt. And red's just reinforcing them back to his capital. He was hoping he didn't have to use his force on his capital, but he had to. So sometimes, when it said he was mining minerals there, sometimes there's a mineral challenge. First to get 12 minerals, we'll get something. But I don't believe that's a challenge this turn. Or this game. The challenges will always change. There you go, black getting this guaranteed card regardless. Just ending his turn. Goes on to blue now. Really weird how no one, blue and red are kind of just in the middle there. It's really weird. They're not really taking a continent. No one's really taking a continent in the east either. I'm having 0 resistance out in the east. No one's going for anything. Which is not smart on their part because so I'm thinking if I'm just kind of seeing where everyone's at here. I might Put an extra on the temple there. I'll put one there. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take I might just take my eastern continent. I wouldn't be going for this continent right now, but no one seems to be really bugging me out in the east here, so I'm gonna get a little greedy here and go for 2. I just got a double star as well. So yeah, every time you can either, at the end of your turn, you can get a single star or a double star. So obviously a double star is huge. It kind of acts as the wild card in the classic version, so you can get 2 stars in one turn kind of thing by being lucky. So I've been very lucky. I've got 2 double stars actually, so I've been crazy lucky. So yeah, like I said, no one's really going for the east, so might as well take some continents and try to get some extra troops if I'm getting no resistance. You know, if they're not resisting me, why not? So it looks like yellow going for blue's capital here. A very desperate attempt for blue's capital now. Oh, but he'll get it. He'll be able to sit with 3 most likely. Oh no, he gets stomped. Hot 6. Blue rolls a hot 6. Shuts him out. Oh, he needs a 6 and he rolls it. Disgusting. If this happens again, I'm going to be disgusted. Oh my gosh, he rolls another 6. That is so disgusting. Those 3 defender 6s in a row. It's ridiculous. There you go. And finally, I was going to say, if you're going to roll another one, take me to like a scene. I'm just kidding. No. But, yellow getting an achievement there. The airfield. So what the airfield does, we'll see where he places it first. Should probably be placing in his base, I would assume. But as soon as he places it, I'll show you what the airfield does. Because it depends where he places it here. So he puts it on his capital. So the 2 territories that are attached to him and his capital as well, they get +1 on every dice they roll. So they'll say they're attacking from either his capital or those 2 territories. If he's attacking or defending, he will get +1 on all his dice. So if he rolls 555, for him it's really like rolling 666. He gets +1 on each of his dice he rolls. That's what the airfield does. It gives you +1 on your dice rolls. All your dice, defender or attacker. So yellow picking up the airfield, which is nice. The airfield is nice. He dwindled himself quite a bit to get it. So oh wow, red eliminating yellow, now wanting to eliminate black. Looks like red's gonna go for that western continent there. And he gets it, and he's puts his border up against my 7 in the temple there. But I'm not going to be moving that 7. That 7 is just a deterrent to not let anyone take the temple or think about it. Although someone could really if they wanted to. With a trade-in, but hopefully that's enough to deter them. They'll at least have to waste their trade-in to try to eliminate me there, so I'm really shocked hasn't gone for his continent. All that stands in his way is my 2 there. It's very odd that he wouldn't take his continent. Like, what I would have done is take that continent, and he's got guaranteed card. I would have just bulked up, slowly took what he's kind of going for now. But so the thing is, so just a very weird play on Blue's part. I mean, Black's part. I don't know what he's thinking here. Doesn't make sense that he wouldn't take that territory, kick me out of there, but whatever. Very weird. So Blue looking to take back his continent here, or his continent. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I keep saying the wrong things. I've been doing that this whole video. But he's taking his capital back. He's eliminating yellow. The question is this the time to go for 2 capitals? I could go for Blue and Red's capital here. I have 8 plus 10, 18. Plus I already have my force there. Yeah, I have to go for it. I'm going to go for the defense die here. I'm going to take out Blue's capital, and I'm going to take out Red's capital here. I have just so many armies. 32. So I'm going to make a huge move here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 capital, Blue's capital. And I'm going to go right over. And I'm going to go for Red's capital now, because 2 capitals is the defense die. So this would be quite huge to just take the defense die. I'm going to go to the dice rolls here on Blue. I trust the dice rolls more than I trust the fast battle. The dice fast battle just seems to be inaccurate for some reason, whereas the dice rolls seem to just be more legit. Although usually I'll just do fast battle because it takes too long sometimes. So there you go. I got the defense die. And the beauty thing is, I can bring the majority back to defend my eastern continent. I'm going to leave some behind on both of the capitals. So it's kind of hard for them to take that down. But that was huge. That was a huge move there to take the defensive die. Now every time someone attacks me, I have an extra dice, which is insane. Like, that's the thing about factions. I always thought, I'm like, man, the defender die is just like so unfair. But hey, that's part of the game. Same with the attacker die, that's so unfair. And the thing is, the attack die is 26 territories, and I very well could just take 26 territories soon enough. I have a lot of the world here. I have 16, so I need 10 more territories. So no one else really close to that. And now I have the defender die. Hopefully I can hold those 2 capitals, because those are just bonus troops. So it's on to red here. He's got his continent out there. We'll see what red does here. He might want to take back his capital. Oh, shoot. Oh, I just spilt the drink. Sorry about that, guys. That was my fault there. Obviously. No, I just I shocked myself there. Whose turn is it on here? Yeah, it's gonna be on black soon, so I just gotta go get a towel real quick. I'll be right back, guys. I just spilled the drink, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I don't know what I missed, but black attacking, which is very weird because he has a guaranteed card, so I don't know why he'd be attacking, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh, that sucks. Right all over my speakers. It's terrible. But they should be fine here. It wasn't too much. It's not that bad, really. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, actually. It could have been all over some expensive equipment, so I shouldn't even be worried about that. Just a little bit over my speaker, not a big deal. Just gotta stomp it out here, stomp it out of the ground. It sucks, I hate spilling stuff. Gotta rag it up and then stomp it out. Excuse me. So, blue dwindling himself in the continent there. So what I think I'm going to do here is, no one took any of my capitals. Wow, blue quit. So blue has quit for whatever reason. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part because I haven't told you guys yet. Some of you guys who play factions know what it is, but if you don't know, what happens is as you can see, I have the dam there. They call the dam those two territories there. What I can do is if I hold that till next turn, everyone on that island, I can flood out all the armies down to 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my 10 over. Hopefully no one breaks me here. Realistically, they should. But I'm hoping they don't. Yellow's got to be kind of more focused on other things, I would think. So he might not break me. Black might not break me. We'll see realistically here, though. So yeah, see, they need to get more of their continents. Although they have to stop me, though. It would be huge to stop me, that one continent there, because if I hold that continent, I can flood everyone out there. And basically that's exactly what I'm going to do next turn, is I'm going to flood. Even I have some armies in there. Regardless, I'm just going to flood them anyways. And then that continent's so easy to take after I flood it. So that beer stomped out. dried up basically now. I'm gonna just keep stomping out that beer. Hate doing that. Gotta just, I swear, if you just stomp on liquid and carpet, it will eventually soak up, or the vast majority will soak up. So that's all I'm doing right now, and then I'm gonna put some, after this game, I'm gonna put some cleaner on it and soak it back up again. But for now, I'm just trying to dry up as much as I can out of the carpet. So in my next turn, I might be able to take 26 territories. No one's really bugging me out in the east, which is shocking. These guys should know, if I have the defense die, like, you gotta hurt me now. You gotta break me now. You gotta hurt me now. Like, that's what those guys should be doing. They, yellow should have traded in and just drove them all into me. And just tried to at least hurt me and deny me. And if those guys were smart too, they would do the same. But as you can see, black just rage quits for whatever reason. So weird, man. He had guaranteed card. He never took his central continent. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't get it. Like, 2 has been there since the beginning of this game. It's still there. Black never took me out of there. So weird. So what I'm going to do, as I said, I can flood the continent. And what I can do is bring down everyone to 1. Even though I'm going to take out some of my troops. Whatever. So I'm getting huge amounts of troops right now. That's what I mean. That's why you got to break me. You can't give me all this with the defender die. But they are. So what I'm going to do is basically just sweep, eliminated everyone from this continent. And I'm just going to sweep it and take another continent. And while I'm at it, I might as well just take this continent as well. Just basically, I can claim the whole east. I can flood, and then now I've claimed the whole eastern part of the world. And what I might do is I might bring him up. And there you go. I get the attack die, 26 territories, and I'm going to bring him up to 1 frontal position there. And I'm going to pick up the attack die in the process, which is so huge. And I have 1 major front there. And if they try to go for that 9, I have forces close by. I have a few layers of, if someone trades in for huge here, I have a few layers of defense, which is decent. And I have the attack die and a defender die, so that's why I always go for those, the attack die and defender die. I mean, I have lost with the attacking die and the defending die before too. It is possible, you're not invincible, but if you have great positioning and you pick up the defender die or the attack die, greatly helps. So that's usually what I go for, is I really try to target those defending dies and attacking dies. Mostly the defense die is my favorite. The defense die is just too crazy. You know, the defense die is insane. So usually that's what I go for, is the defense die, attack dies. The other cards I might go for sometimes, but it's just not worth it in my opinion. So basically I'm just taking over. I've taken over the east now, and for red or yellow to do anything to me, they have to hurt me there. That's good. Good for red. He's smart. What he's got to realize is him and yellow have to just like break me somehow. Him and yellow have to break me. So it's swinging on to me. I now have 4 continents, and I'm getting huge amounts of armies. And that's what I mean. With defender and attack die, you can't be giving me that many armies. That's just too ridiculous. I'm just super power right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold off here. I'll give red his capital this turn. Thing is, I'm just going to slowly move out of the east here. Although I could just demolish them right now and bring a world of hurt. Because I have the attacker die and the defensive die, so... I think blue, oh no, yellow didn't take out blue there. I thought yellow took out blue there for his cards. But blue's still alive. It's on to red here. I gave him his capital. I gave him the extra one. See what he does with his forces. Red also with a trade in here. Oh, he should just run the soul train right through me, cut me like butter, go right from his capital all the way in. That's all he's got. You can't leave me that powerful. So in my opinion, red should have just tried to break the heck out of me there, because I'm way too powerful right now. He should have tried to break me as many places as he possibly could. But it's not a bad strategy either. He's going to try to take a continent. And if him and yellow were pretty smart, they would kind of make a peace right now, because they need to fight me off. Oh, and red looking to get rid of me. Smart move. So red taking his sweet time, figuring out what he wants to do here. He's either going to bring him out so yellow can take it next turn or something. Or he's going to leave him in, I don't know. See what he does. Decides to leave him in. Well, I guess he does bring him back. So it's swinging on to me. I don't want to flood the continent. So I'm going to eliminate red's capital here. I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate black here. Because black has a bunch of cards here that no one went for. So now that black's out of the game, I pick up a bunch of his cards. And I'm just kind of bring some more troops to the front there. And now I have a massive amount of cards I just took out from black. I basically have the center and the east world now, central and east. And so yellow looks like he wants to try to hold the temple here. Yellow is going to try a desperate attempt to try to convert one of my territories, it looks like. The thing is I'm not going to let him hold that. There's no way. Huh. Surprised he put them all back there. You'd think he'd kind of put them on the fronts that I'm going to, or eastern fronts where I'm going to be coming from, you know? But whatever. So yeah, that's what red looks like he wants to do. He's just kind of bulking up the neutral zone before yellow's temple. He probably just wants to stop me or something, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, red not taking a card there. And I have 9 cards, so I'm going to trade in for 25 troops. Plus I have the world. Plus, it's just ridiculous. So basically I can drive through the whole world here with that 63. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to go from my 9 first. And there's the attack die. So it just comes down as an extra dice. And what I'm going to do is, like, now I'm going to come over with my 63. Just to be a jerk. Oh yeah, I forgot he had the airfield there. So I'm going to split the force up here. I'm going to break the force here. I'm going to break yellow. Hopefully. So we'll take yellow's airfield away. I just guess I'll leave some back, or I'll bring them all back. I'm not too worried. I know I got the break here. If I don't get it here, then I'll get it somewhere else. And there you go, I get the break. I'm not too worried. And there you go. They knew they were just too overwhelmed. I had the world, and I had so many armies there still. I could have just won through them all. Left them with nothing. So yeah, that was Factions Game 1. If you didn't know how to play, I hope you kind of got a good idea on strategy and how to play those. That attack die and defense die is key in Factions, in my opinion. I feel like that's what you want to go for, because that's probably, you know, the best achievements you can get is that defense die. Defense die is the best in my opinion. But it's a little different with the stars too. It's a different game, but hope you guys enjoyed Game 1 of Factions. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, there'll be more faction videos to come out, more faction strategies now. Just been doing Classic, but Soon the factions will come.